Well, hello. I know it's been a minute. I know. I've taken a legitimate hiatus from YouTube for the past, like 3 months, and I needed it. As plain and simple as that is, I just needed a break. I've been, putting content out here on this platform consistently for like the last 3 or 4 years. And this is the first time I've taken more than like 3 weeks off. So with that being said, I felt like I needed a complete like break, not like a little baby hiatus, but like a real like step back just to recalibrate. You know what I mean? Like redecide what I wanted this platform to be and how I wanted it to feel for me and how I wanted it to feel for y'all. To be quite honest with y'all, I feel like a lot of content on YouTube is trash. I started feeling really like uninspired, to be quite honest, for the past couple years, but really more so recently feeling like I just don't like the vibe here as far as like what else is out there. And for a while, and if you are a YouTuber, if you are trying to create content and doing it, you totally understand what I mean. And as viewers, if you're not creating content and you're just, an audience member, you see it too. I know you do, because we all have been here for a minute. So we've seen kind of where YouTube has been and where it's at now. And it took me a minute to decide that if I'm unhappy with what's on YouTube, then I have the power to change that in my own way. So I have the power to create content that I enjoy, that I feel is quality, and that is something that is bringing something to y'all and giving something to y'all, and not out here trying to bait you, trying to put on a facade of whatever, trying to entertain you in any way, shape, or form, because yes, I'm here to entertain, but also I'm here to connect. I'm here to inform. I'm here to share. I'm here to express and be creative. So that doesn't always align with like what's quote unquote entertaining to people. I was looking at like a feed of YouTube because I have a few accounts. So like I have this account, and then I have a couple other accounts that are like not with my activity on it. So it's just like whatever random shit YouTube populates on a feed without any like user generated information, you know what I mean? And I'm just looking at these videos and stuff, and I'm just like, who's watching this? Like, who's watching this? And I have to remember that I live in a very small bubble. My likes, dislikes, taste for things is very centric to who I am, to my belief systems, my values, and all those things, right? Same for everybody. So there are people who like shit that I don't like, right? But I have to realize again that if I don't like what's out there, then I need to put more things out there that I like. And I think I've done a great job of so far of putting out content that I feel I'm proud of and I'm excited about. But even with that being said, I think one thing I've learned from creating for so long is that you have to allow yourself to rest. And there's this, and this is something that like as you grow, if you're an influencer or you're a YouTuber or whatever, as you grow and you get better at your job and you grow your audience and all these things, the demand gets higher and higher for you. While yes, this is a great opportunity for you to gain exposure and gain, connection with people and an audience and monetary aspects to it and special things, perks, but it also adds a level of responsibility and demand from your audience to give and give and give. And if you're not careful about that balance of how much you're giving versus how much you're giving back to yourself or getting out of something, you can get thrown out of whack. And I see so many creators getting thrown out of whack. Like, I'm sorry, I'm standing near these boxes because I'm supposed to be opening these while I talk, but obviously I can't do that simultaneously because I'm focused, so whatever. But, you know, I see so many creators that are struggling to create content at this hyper speed where every day or every other day they're trying to push for more, more content, more followers, more likes, more engagement. And this is a cycle that is a product of and a result of the way like these platforms are set up, right? Like the algorithm works in your benefit if you post more. If you spend more time on the app, then it's going to positively affect your engagement and your exposure and reach over your audience. And it honestly has a negative effect if you step away. If you don't post consistently, if you don't give on a consistent basis, like it negatively impacts you. So at the end of the day, like I get it, right? Like it's basic. These platforms are generated to have people use them. So if you're not using them, then they're not going to benefit you. And so I think for me, what I've been kind of wrapping my mind around lately is just, you know, what level of balance do I feel most comfortable with? And sometimes, and not even sometimes, I think what I've come to believe is that my true desire and level of like feeling good may not be the most hustle focused, the most get more follower focused mentality or strategy. You know what I mean? Like maybe what is truly gonna work for me isn't wrapped around consistently pushing to gain more. Some people have that energy. Some people are addicted to it, to where they're doing anything and everything to gain that extra follower, to push the envelope and to like just grow. Get those views, do whatever. And I've recognized that, you know what? I'm just not a fan of that. That's just not me. And it's funny because it's never been me, but I've found in the past that I've tried to force myself to be that. You know what I mean? Like I've tried to force myself to create more, force myself to post more, to do more without recognizing that that's not my nature. And so as I've taken this break for like the past few months, I've been working on other things, which I'm so excited to share with you all. It's going to be really soon, I promise. I know I've been kind of like mysterious and incognito about this project that I've been working on all year, and I promise you it's coming soon. I'm really excited about it. It's something that I, you know, have been dreaming about and envisioning for a long time, and I think you're gonna really love. But outside of that, as far as like creating goes, I've realized that the speed that I've been going is just not conducive to my nature, and that's why I struggle so much when it comes to like burnout, and why I get frustrated, or not necessarily frustrated, I get overwhelmed. You know what I mean? Like I get overwhelmed with everything coming at me consistently all the time because I'm operating at such a speed. The universe is giving me that back because I'm attracted. That's what I'm putting out. I'm putting out like, let's go, let's get this done. And you know, as much energy and as much drive and passion that I have for my platform, for y'all, there has to be a level of balance. And I've been struggling with that balance for a long time. And I have moments where I get it right, and then I have moments where I kind of fall off. And I am still trying to figure out what that balance is for me. And I think we all who are creators online and on social media struggle with that because it's so unnatural what we do. I heard an actor or actress, I can't remember who said it, but they were like, you know, their profession is so unnatural. It's so unnatural to pretend to be someone else. And I think you can say the same thing for being an influencer or being a YouTuber. It is so unnatural to consistently record yourself, edit yourself, post yourself, get feedback about yourself, and then continue to do that in multiple ways for a long period of time, like over and over and over again. It's very unnatural. So of course it's gonna create these unnatural experiences, good and bad, right? Like there's so much about this life that is dope, like unreal. The perks are ridiculous. I can't even sit here and lie to y'all. I am blessed. And people who are in my position are incredibly lucky and incredibly, just fortunate to experience this, even if it's for a short period of time, because it comes with a lot. But it comes with a lot on the bad side too. Depending on your nature, depending on who you are as a person, it can be a lot. And I know people who get so overwhelmed and so discouraged by competition, by, oh my gosh, like I see these people posting all the time. I haven't posted in I don't know how long. What am I doing wrong? Why am I not getting as many likes? She has better hair than me. She is prettier than me. It's like, it's such a bad cycle. But it's one that I truly believe we can control. And part of that is by taking a step back and trying to understand, like, what's your balance? What makes you happy? And then you've got to create. Because if you're not in a place where you feel like you have something to give, then your content is just going to be just trash. A lot of stuff here on YouTube is just to have something out. Just to be able to say I posted 2 times a week this year. Just to say I posted a vlog every day. So doesn't that make me great? It's a lot of quantity without the quality. And I'm someone who always chooses quality over quantity in my heart. Do my actions show that all the time? No, I'm human. Sometimes I do post things out of, just trying to get things done, and they flop or they don't do well. And I know why it doesn't do well. And then there's sometimes where I do all the work, I do everything that has to happen, I put everything in it, and it still flops. It is the name of the game. It's just what it is. But that's why understanding your balance, understanding like what makes you feel good about your content, what makes you feel good about your platform is so important. So I had to disrupt my own, schedule, like heavily, to get out of this like create, post, like mentality. I wanted to step away and say, okay, hold on. If you want to do this for a long time, if you want to really dedicate yourself and be proud and be in love with every piece of content that you put out, how are you going to do that if you never rest? How are you going to do that if you never take a step back, be inspired, and then come with something innovative, come with something you feel great about, that's new, that's fresh? Because a lot of the stuff that's on YouTube and Instagram and stuff is regurgitated because no one's taking a step back and coming back. You know what I mean? Like coming back with something new, something fresh. The reason why you love a lot of your faves in the beginning is because they're fresh and they feel good, because they're different. They stand out. And I think of my friend Nia the Light. I think when she cut her hair off, I think this was last year, right? Ever since then, like she has been able to express herself and be creative and do things so differently that I truly see a difference in who she is as a person online, because I don't see her every day and I've only met her in person probably maybe a couple times, once, twice. But we've always stayed connected online and, we have each other's phone numbers and stuff like that. But I always am so glad to see her content because I know that she's coming from such a place of originality and a place where she's sustaining herself. And I'm sure she has her pitfalls too. I'm sure she has moments where she feels like she's out of balance. But I think I want to really support creators that are like her. Creators that take their time. You know, don't put nothing out until you are 100% happy with it. We'll be here. Your audience will be here. And even if you lose some people, that's okay. You'll get other people back. Stop putting out trash content, expecting people to continue to be enthusiastic about what you're putting out because it's trash. So, yeah. Let me know who you're following here on YouTube that you feel has quality content. I'm looking to just completely like dub my whole my subscription list here on YouTube. And I want to start watching new people. I want to start getting to know new creators because I also see a lot of new creators that are trash. Like just creating stuff that they're regurgitating from other people. And it's not thoughtful. It's not conceptualized. It's not anything that I feel like, wow, like I got something out of that or I related to that. Send me the people that you really are inspired by, the people that you see doing things differently, that are bringing fresh content. I want to see that here on YouTube. I think I've done a really good job of that on Instagram because I'm really inspired on Instagram. I follow a lot of people that just create such amazing content, and I love that about Instagram is that I've been able to kind of cultivate like my feed very specifically to where when I get on there, I'm like getting hair ideas, I'm getting makeup ideas, I'm getting just kind of concept ideas, and I feel inspired there. YouTube, not so much. But, you know, I don't expect my world to change with YouTube or anything like that. But I just want to kind of put it out there that I'm blowing up my whole schedule with YouTube and my whole thing with YouTube, and I'm starting fresh. I don't know if it's gonna be January 1, you know, because I've done that too. I've done the whole like, let's revamp for the new year. Let's like, you know, forget it. When I feel, you know, when I feel inspired, I'll create for you. When I feel compelled, I'll post for you. But outside of that, you won't see me here. I got 400 plus videos that you can go watch, so feel free. But I just want to make that known to you, not because I'm saying I'm cutting myself off, but because I'm saying I'm opening up myself more. And to do that, I have to be able to have freedom. And the algorithm on YouTube ain't gonna like it because I'm gonna be posting randomly and probably, I don't know, whenever. But that's okay because I'm not posting for the algorithm or trying to get likes or trying to get more followers. Like, I'm happy here. I'm happy where I am, and I would love to grow, but at the same time, that's not my game plan. That's not my strategy focused goal. My goal is just to be happy with the content that I put out on here, to make y'all happy, to teach y'all something, and that be that. So I never opened any of these boxes. I was like, let me do this video and just like open boxes that I gotta open because I'm like backed up on PR stuff and talk to y'all, but y'all don't need to see all this stuff. I mean, you might be curious, but at the end of the day, like, who cares? You know, like, I'll feature things that I like, that you know, that work for me in videos and posts and stuff. And outside of that, you know, I give away most of the things. If you want some of these things, enter the giveaway. If it's still going on by the time this goes up. I'm not sure when I'm going to post this, but yeah. I love y'all, and I'm here. I am available, so if you guys have any questions or just like thoughts, whatever, comment down below. Make sure you're following, make sure you're on notification, because even though we don't give a shit about the algorithm, I would like for you guys to see my videos and my posts if you have time and, you know, in your busy lives. But yeah, I love y'all, and thank you so much for sticking with me through the years. For some of you, if you're new here, hey, welcome. We keep it real over here. We try to be, you know, our own vibe and not like anyone else. So yeah, welcome. Hope you stay for a little while, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.